The next chapter of Indian Ocean geopolitics is being written. Prime Minister Narendra Modi is all set to land in Maldives this week, visiting as the chief guest for the Maldives' 60th National Day. This feat, however, wouldn't have made global headlines before 2023. After all, Prime Minister has already visited Maldives successfully in 2018 and 2019, but something changed in 2023. In 2023, Maldives elected Mohamed Muizzu, leader of People's National Congress, as their president, with a plank of pro-Chinese investment and India Out campaign.
We may be small, but that doesn't give you the license to bully us.
While in May of 2024, India withdrew its military personnel in the eye of the storm, who were stationed in Maldives to operate and maintain 2 helicopters and Dornier aircraft India gifted earlier. It took India just one picture to send the entire island nation into a tizzy. That is because in January 2024, Prime Minister launched a quiet tourism campaign for India's Lakshadweep Islands, striking a nerve with Maldives. The photography created quite a storm, with 3 ministers spitting venom online against the Indian Prime Minister in breach of all diplomatic protocols. While the 3 ministers lost their job, Maldives lost a lot more. The backlash in India was immediate, and then began boycott trend and airlines cancelled flights. The Maldives' vital tourism sector was left in shambles. A week after the Lakshadweep photo saga, Muizu had visited China for a state visit, and while he hoped for relief ahead of an impending default on debt payment, China was hardly any help. 6 months later, despite his India Out pitch, he flew to the national capital for the first time for the swearing-in ceremony of the Prime Minister.
What will be the focus of your visit, sir?
We have a very strong bilateral relationship.
And since then, high-level contacts between the two nations have resumed.
We are actually the biggest country in Maldives vicinity. We are undoubtedly a big country in South Asia. Historical linkages, we have had very strong historical linkages. When Maldives has faced problems, India has always been the first responder. Be it the coup, or be the tsunami, or the water shortage, India has responded, and Maldives realizes that in case of any crisis, if there is one country which can respond the earliest, that's India.
While China talked big but delivered slow, with the defense being the top of its priority, on the other hand, Maldives needed Indian trade, economic support and swift disaster relief more than ever.
I am thankful for the Indian government's decision to provide support in the form of 30 billion Indian rupees in addition to $400 million bilateral currency swap agreement, which will be instrumental in addressing the foreign exchange issues we are facing right now.
I always believe that Indian Ocean is primarily should be India's ocean, where India should be the prima donna. And I think we are the largest littoral naval power in Indian Ocean. And I think the countries of Indian Ocean look towards India to provide them succor in times of any humanitarian assistance or disaster. So, if we have to fulfill this responsibility, Maldives' geographical location makes it extremely important.
And like it has always in the past, India once again came to aid and assist Maldives with the state visit of the President Mohamed Muizzu in October last year. His second visit in just 4 months, and his tone changed.
India is a key partner in the socio-economic and infrastructure development of the Maldives, and has stood by the Maldives during our times of need. I would like to thank Prime Minister Modi, the government and people of India for the generous assistance and cooperation extended to the Maldives over the years.
It was during this time that he invited Prime Minister Modi for a state visit.
This itself signifies the ambition that is there for the relationship in the coming years. So there is very little doubt, if any, in our mind that we will continue to work with the Maldives in a very close manner as we did previously.
See, when he came to power on the at behest of on a campaign that India out, and consequently he tried to reduce or diminish India's influence. But I think very soon he realized that Maldives cannot survive by antagonizing India.
So as the fireworks light up Maldives skyline, only one question remains. Will this visit mark a reset? Will Muizu finally acknowledge that his India out gamble misjudged India's staying power and China's hollow promises?
भारत ने सदैव मालदीव के लिए फर्स्ट रिस्पॉन्डर की भूमिका निभाई है। भारत ने हमेशा अपने पड़ोसी होने के दायित्व को निभाया है और आज हमने आपसी सहयोग को स्ट्रेटेजिक दिशा देने के लिए कॉम्प्रिहेंसिव इकोनॉमिक और मैरीटाइम सिक्योरिटी पार्टनरशिप विजन अपनाया है।